Morning of day 89. We have been dropped off back at the Rattle River parking lot and about to head into the woods. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think that I have to go across the road. Engineering! A hydro station. Not making a lot of power, but making some. Well, I took about an hour. First 15 minutes was road walking, and then the last 45 I've been climbing this here mountain. It's a steady climb, about 2,000 feet elevation gain in a little over a mile. Total so far is 2 miles of hiking, 10 miles to go to get to the designated campsite. Hey, you know what that is? That is a blueberry. More blueberries for me to eat. Yeah, very good. I'll tell you, when you get a whole handful of those berries, they actually taste like blueberries. We was over there, the presidentials. Marker says go this way. There is a pile of rocks. Must be the trail down here. Gentian Pond Campsite 7.9. Gotta keep walking. We've climbed up to some ledges with a bit of a view. And I don't know if the town behind me there is Gorham or what. It's probably about the right place. No moose. These things look like little dogwoods to me. I wonder what my sister-in-law with the beautiful brown eyes would say about it. Sign indicates that the trail to my right is the Peabody Brook Trail, and somebody wrote on there Old AT Muddy, and over here it says the AT with the Gentian Pond 2.2 miles, which is where I'm trying to go. And somebody wrote on here it's the AT reroute, not yet marked on far out. And I can confirm that this trail right here behind me is not on far out. So I think I'm going to go that way anyway. This is the upper Gentian Pond, and we are going to the lower Gentian Pond. Don't know what a gentian is and why there would be an upper and a lower. This is the stream coming out of the Gentian Pond. I will call it the Gentian Brook. Well, it's not big enough to be a brook around here. Oh, speaking of big, there's a rock. Gentian Pond campsite. Find myself a tent pad. I try to set my trekking pole tent up on this platform, but we're awfully close to the privy. Just getting some maintenance right now. So apparently this pond is the water source, which has me a little worried, but I got a filter. It does appear to be a beaver pond, and there does appear to be a beaver den out there in the deep part. So that means there's beaver poop in the water. I appreciated having a hammock when we were at the Garfield shelter. I decided to finish my ramen noodles over here in the shelter because this is where the view is. 6:45, just took myself a monkey bath in the pond with the frogs and the salamanders, and gonna go hit the privy and crawl in the tent. Signing out. Morning of day 90. Woohoo! Partly cloudy, chance of rain. I really thought that by 90 days I would have been headed back on the flip, but we've got almost 300 miles to go just to get to Mount Katahdin and then flip. So taking on a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I'm still having a good time. You know, some of these mountains here in this particular area aren't very much fun, but what are you going to do? I think we're going to hike about 9.5 miles today, and to the next shelter. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a steep climb. Rosie was just telling me that back at the shelter, he was talking to a young woman who actually graduated with a biomedical engineering degree from the university that I worked at, which means that, I guess in 2018, I think he said, which means that I talked to her at least once at new student orientation. You know, I saw her there and didn't know that she looked particularly familiar. Maybe she did, but so many young people in my life. You know, thousands of students that I met at the university. But I wish she'd said something to me, or I just engaged her in a casual conversation and found that out. I would love to have heard more of her story about how she went from biomedical engineering degree to a southbound thru hike. But as I said, she's going southbound and I'm going northbound, so I'll probably never see her again. Small world though. Well, climbing to the top of some mountain, up above the tree line again. It's windy, got a lot of big black clouds that I wasn't really expecting, but made it to the top of this mountain. Almost, I guess, a little bit more to go. I'll go down and up again probably. Well, that was not something that I could film because it was too hard. I had to use that rope and shuttle packs up the hill there. Waiting on Mosey to make sure he's okay coming up it. Not yet. Are you in Maine?
I'm in Maine. Adios, New Hampshire.
Yeah, good riddance.
Good riddance. Won't see you again. Not that I'm excited about Maine either, but...
Okay, hooray for Maine!
Maine!
Maine! Goodbye, New Hampshire. Hello, 282 miles of Maine. Whew. We're in a cloud. Hopefully the water stays in the cloud and doesn't start falling on me. Looks like we're going down into a notch right there, doesn't it? Little light puffs of something. You're in the bog on the top of the mountain. A grouse. I just can't describe how hard this is. Sign says 2.3 to our campsite. Most of the YouTube videos make this look like a lot of fun. Alrighty, wrapping up the day. Man, it was tough. Last 2 hours of hiking, it decided to rain on us, and when we were on the top of the Baldy areas, it was just pelting like 40 mile an hour, maybe gusts higher than that. Rain blowing sideways, and then we would descend giant slabs of rock without much texture, only to walk through some mud and then ascend another slab of rock up to the top of a mountain and repeat that over and over and over again. I don't have any injuries. The one fatality of the day was Shadow's phone fell in a crevice never to be seen again. So that sucks. Other than that, I guess we're doing all right. Obviously, I've had my dinner. I'm all cleaned up and my chores are all done, and 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go to bed.